Hey, this is Tiffany with joyinchrist.com, and I just wanted to walk you through something. I am moving my email subscribers from MailChimp to Lite, and that has been quite a process to decide, which one to move to. But I've reached the free threshold for MailChimp, and their first tier of paid is just outside of my budget. And so Lite is an affordable way. And as I got in here playing around with it yesterday, I kind of wish I had done this a lot sooner because it's really easy to do. The forms are customizable. There's an automation sequence. Like, you can just set it up to do so much more that would really nurture that email list and build relationships, which is what I've been trying to do, but it's been a lot more work with MailChimp. So I'm going to show you the dashboard and show you how to kind of get it flowing the way that you want and get it to match your blog's color scheme and all of that. And we're going to set up an opt-in and get it working on the blog the way that we want. And I'm just going to get on my soapbox for a second and say, do you have an opt-in form where subscribers can come in? When they come into your site, they saw your blog post shared on social media, or a friend of a friend told them about it or whatever, and they got in there like, man, I love what this chick is doing. I'm on board. I want to keep up to date with her. I won't ever remember, like, where can I subscribe? Have you been that way, like on a site and you're like, where is it? Where's there's a way. I know I can get her newsletter somewhere, make it easy for them to subscribe, because that thought is only going to last, just for a brief, like a moment, and then it's gone. So you want to have your opt-in form on your sidebar, easy for them to see, jump in where they are, and then you want to have it in every single blog post, okay? Every blog post. Do you have an opt-in form in every blog post? And I don't mean like at the bottom, because most readers are not going to read all the way to the end of your posts. We're just in a society that's way too distracted for that, right? They've got like their Candy Crush going on over here. They're going to text over there. They were reading it. The kids came in, covered in mud and need attention, and they forgot what they were doing. When they come back, they shut down. They didn't see your opt-in form because they didn't make it to the bottom. So I try to put mine like a third of the way in. So real simple, like if your post is 1,000 words, and I'm just pulling that out of thin air, try not to make it that long, right? If you have it that long, maybe break it into a series, different blog, but different talk. A third of the way down, so maybe 2 paragraphs in, interrupt yourself and offer them your opt-in, and not like, please subscribe to my list to keep up to date with me. They're not, maybe some of them are going to be like, man, this sister is just rocking it. I want on her list. But most of the time, they want something in exchange for that. It can be like a Word document, 1 page with all of your favorite verses, or maybe, you wrote this post, but here is like 5 more things that I didn't want to cram in and make it 1,500 words. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, give them something in return for it. And then they're going to sign up. They're going to get it in their email. They're going to start to just connect with you, because we connect more personally through email than we do on social media, or, you can talk to them about things that you might not write about on the blog because they're, you don't want those, all the way online. It just builds a relationship. And then later on, right, when you're ready and you found this great affiliate program, you believe in their products, you want to share it, you want to start to make an income from your blog, you've already got this group of people who are connected with you, who love what you're saying. They are like your fans, like they're your tribe. I try to think of it as tribe and not fans. And they're going to be ready to hear about what that thing is that you want to tell them that's going to help bless your ministry, bless your family as you monetize and move into that. So, all right, I'm going to jump off my soapbox for a second, maybe for the rest, maybe not. And I'm going to share my screen and talk you through Lite. All right, so this is Lite, and it's so easy to use. Like, literally, just kicking myself that I didn't jump over here earlier. Okay, so I have not brought my list over yet. Right now I'm just in the setup phase. And here on the dashboard, like whenever I do bring over my list, you can look at everything like right at a glance, and it's easy to understand what it's talking about. Okay, so we're going to go up here in the top, and let's go to subscribers first. Okay, the first thing you want to do is set up your groups. Okay, so you're going to see all your subscribers. You're going to see segments, which you can use for drip campaigns or for funnels if you're going to market. But we're going to set up groups, and I have the group set up because I have different opt-ins for different things. I talk about more than one thing. My niche is marriage, parenting, and faith. And in that, I talk about anxiety and forgiveness. And I've just I started with, I don't know what my readers want. And so here are several different opt-ins. And then there are some that do really well, and there are some that, do so well, like seasonally. So anyway, so to get them into it and to keep them separated, I have them into separate groups. So I am going to show you how to do that. We're going to create a group. Up here, big orange button, super simple. All right, I am going to make a new group for my forgiveness challenge. Forgiveness challenge. Ignore me if I spell things wrong. I do that. We're going to edit this group. Maybe. Nope, we're not going to edit this group. All right, so simple as that. I just created the group. All right, I'm going to go into fields, and I have got, I don't know why they have all of this here, but if you want to add a field, like if there's something in particular you want to keep track of, like I keep track of which opt-in they subscribed to. It helps me when I'm sharing my affiliate things to only share it with the groups I think it's relevant to, so they doesn't go to everyone, and then people who are not interested in marriage things, for example, get a whole lot of marketing about marriage, and they're like, this chick is not really for me, I'm gonna unsubscribe. That's not what I want. If you want to add a field, it's super simple. You just add it, tell it what it is. So if I were gonna say, like, I don't know, how did we meet? See, like that, I can't spell. And I randomly capitalize things. Okay, and I can tell if it's going to be a text, if it's going to be a number, if it's going to be a date. And then if I were to create that, it would just add it down to the bottom, and I don't really want it, so I can delete it just as easy as that. Do you know, see what I'm saying? Like super easy. Okay, so I've got my group. Now I want to create a form. All right, and let's see, I'm going to show you one that I've already got made, forgiveness. I'd actually like to just modify it, but I'm going to show you. You can duplicate it and edit it and tweak whatever it is that you like. This is what it's going to look like. Okay, it's really easy to set up though. I just want to show you, if you have one, you can duplicate it. Here, let's go back. And let's delete that. Delete. Okay, I'm going to create an embedded form. You can create a pop-up or you can create a landing page. I don't like pop-ups. That's just my personal preference. If I'm on a site, a lot of times I'm on a site and I'm on my phone, and if I get into their site and there's a pop-up and I can't close the pop-up, I can't read what they wrote. And so that's just my own personal thing. All right, I'm going to name the form Forgiveness Challenge and save and continue. All right, I want an embedded form. So I'm going to create that. Do you see how easy? Like, oh, so excited. Okay, I'm going to select the subscriber group here that when they put their information into this form on my site, it's going to add them to that group. So I want the Forgiveness Challenge. That's where we're going, and save and continue. And then here is the form, okay? It is super easy to change, all right? We don't want it to say subscribe. We don't want it to say newsletter. So I'm gonna say join the forgiveness challenge. Did I spell it right? Okay. All right. Maybe I'm going to say, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Sign up for news and special offers. I don't want you to say that. I'm going to say, no. Life can grow as her falls, but forgiveness leads to freedom. Okay, or something else, whatever you want to add. Here, okay, it's gonna say confirmation checkbox. Not gonna worry about that. A button title is going to say join the challenge. In some of them, I say, so if it's downloadable, I say download now. If it's for like a class, I say RSVP my spot. This is going to be an email challenge. And so join the challenge works. I just don't want it to say subscribe. Okay, and then down here in the thank you message, I am going to say keep your eyes open. No, keep your eyes. What am I going to say? Keep your eyes. I don't remember. I say it different every time. I should say it the same every time, but I don't. So keep your eyes on your inbox for the first challenge. Okay. All right. We're going to go over here into the design. All right. And you can fool with any of this that you want. What I want to do is change the button. All right. So I don't like the black, and I never remember the hex codes for my colors. I should have them written down somewhere, but here I keep them in Canva. So pardon me for a second while I go grab them. And, you know, not another soapbox, but I do love Canva. It's one of the only things for a long time that I have paid for, just because it keeps all of my images there. And so I don't have to find them on my computer. I don't have to remember my my fonts or my sizes. Like, I can have all of my branding stuff right there, and it's super simple. And so, I don't know, I kind of love that. All right, so I'm going to change the background, and then my text color. I like this pretty off-white thing. Okay, I also use the same font when I can, and I'm going to make the size bigger. Let's see, 30, or let's see what 24 looks like. Oh, that looks really pretty. Okay, so there it is, and it's going to match a little bit. All right, let's go over to fields, because I don't just want their email, I also want their name. And I'm just going to double check in the groups. It is sending them to my forgiveness challenge group, and that is that. The form is created, it's named, it's there. I'm going to go over here to the confirmation email, and I am going to edit this bad boy for just a second. All right, we're going to say welcome to the Hope, Joy, and Christ community. I don't like the color green in that green. Sorry, Mailer Lite. I like my colors. So I'm going to change it. Pretty. Okay, save it. Save that. I am going to say confirm humanity, please. I don't like that word subscriber. There, and I'm going to change. No, the background's white. Okay, that's fine. Save. And we're going to come over here. Yes, subscribe me to the list. I don't want to say that. I'm going to say yes, join the challenge. And then I'm going to go to the settings there. The button, get rid of this green, make it my pretty purple. And I'm probably going to tweak this if you receive this email by mistake. Just delete it. Oh, don't do that. Okay, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. It's fine. Okay, so we're going to say done editing. And we're going to come over and do something very similar in the thank you page. Edit. Change the colors to match. All right, so let's edit here. And welcome to the Hope, Joy, and Christ community. Settings, background, change the color. Beautiful. Save. And you just confirmed joining the challenge. Save. All right. And I'm going to leave that. No, I'm not going to leave that. Okay. Maybe. Are you going to? Don't be wonky. You're going to let me change you? Oh, my computer is doing its own thing. It's okay. Okay, it's not going to let me change that unless I get rid of it altogether. See, look at that. Don't be weird. Go back. Go back. We might just let it be what it is for now because it doesn't like it. It wants that word subscribe somewhere in there. Okay, so it is set up. My form is set up. The thank you, the confirmation is there. I'm going to add a quick automation sequence to it. All right, now I have a welcome sequence for things, and I'm not actually going to bring them into the welcome, but I am going to show it to you really quick so you can see. So if you were, you're just going to create a new workflow. It's so simple. You know what? No, here, let's edit this one and just let you see it. Okay, so no, you know what? I'm going to go, let's just make a new one. It's fine. It is really easy. It won't take us long. All right, create a new workflow. And this is going to send them an email. All right, so we're setting up a workflow trigger, which means something has to happen and then they are going to be on your list. All right, so the workflow's name, we're going to call this Forgiveness Challenge. All right, select the trigger is going to be when the subscriber joins a group. So this group in particular, select the group they're joining, the one you're working on, and save. All right, then over here there's a little plus box. We're going to add an email. And the subject of the email is going to say, let's say, welcome to the Forgiveness Challenge. So I'm probably going to say something in the beginning. Day 1 video link. Welcome to the Forgiveness Challenge. Maybe give it an emoji. I don't know what kind of emoji sounds good for forgiveness. Maybe we're going to be sad. Oh, how about embarrassed? Beautiful. Love it. That's one of my favorite ones. Let's see. Okay, who's it from? That should populate when you set up Mail or Lite. It would have asked you a billion questions, and so that would have been one of the first things. Who do you want your emails to come from? Okay, email content. Okay, you can do a lot of things here. So I'm just going to say play around with it and find the thing that works for you. Okay, let's see, let's look at the drag and drop. It's super easy to use. You literally drag and drop whatever you want here. If you want text, if you want images, just whatever whatever you want here. Actually, let me go back. Let me go back. I don't like that one. Let's see. Let's go here. Email content.
Did you not happen to get your dinner?
No, that's not what I wanted to do. Done editing. Okay, sorry. I'm going to do that again. I messed that up. Did I say I just started playing with it yesterday? Let's go back to the email. And so that was our subject. Put our emoji back in. Oh, where did you go, embarrassed? Here you are. And I keep in design the email. All right, so I already built a template, didn't I, or recent emails. So I did. I built a template and put in my new logo. So let's grab, so after you have built one, it's here in your recent email. So you can just grab that and let it be what it is. Okay, so in my welcome email, just to give you, some ideas, like I just make it like I'm talking to a pen pal I just met. It's nice to meet you. If you're new here, here's, something about me, and I link back to something in my blog. And then I ask them to add me to their contact list so it doesn't go to spam. And then I give them a little blurb about what it is that they just opted into. Okay, so this one is for my marriage ebook. Okay, and I give a plug to my Facebook group. Let's see, this one is, for our marriage e-course. So they would get this as like introduction to, all right, okay. Let's see, let's go back. Look at that, you can slide over, exciting, yay, look what you can do, all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, here's another one. So in this one, they actually get a downloadable here. So still, I use the same language over and over, so it's just easy. It's nice to meet you. Here's something about me. Add me to your contact list. And here's the link to the downloadable that you opted into. And so I try to link in the text in a great big line. And I think about it like if my mom were the one opting into this, she struggles to see like one word is highlighted to get the link. So I make it a big long thing so she can't miss it. She could click any word in the sentence and it is going to take her to the thing she's trying to get to. Again, I plug my Facebook group. If you don't have a Facebook group, think about where else do you want to connect with them. Do you have a Facebook page? Do you use Instagram, Twitter? Where are you? Tell them where to find you. This is like your first meeting and they are so excited to be a part of it. Like they want to know how to get more of you and what you're doing. Okay, so in my welcome sequence, this is kind of how I roll with that. So I'm going to use the template for the marriage group. Okay, that'll be good. All right, use this template. And okay, I just want to get it, at least the first one, set up before we jump into the other. Okay, so I'm going to just tell them a little bit about myself. I'm going to edit here. Oh, I'm going to edit here. This little blurb at the top is what they're going to see like in their browser before they click on it. So I'm going to say, welcome to the community. That's fine. So this is who I am. Here are some links for me. Add me to your contact list. Here I'm going to say forgiveness is hard work. The kind of work that requires a community. Right. Yep. And we carry around life harmony. And we each other and carry the baggage within us. Be in this journey of discovering how to forgive God's way. Really living from a biblical worldview. And that's kind of where I'm probably switching my tagline to a biblical worldview. All right. And all right, I am sending them to a link. Jump right into lesson 1. I'll be meeting for you there. And it is going to be on YouTube. Let's go to YouTube real quick and grab that link. YouTube, my friend. Oh, I hate it when it does that. YouTube, my friend, there you are. All right, I'm going to switch over to my account. My husband and I share YouTube, which really helps with accountability, as we just both come from a place where we need some accountability in our world. All right, let's see. Finding hope and joy is going to be it. Forgiveness is here. I'm going to grab the link. I'm going to come back over here, jump right into the first lesson. All right, I'm going to highlight the entire line right there. The entire line. And add the link. The URL, jump right into, beautiful. Okay, it's there. I'm also going to make it bigger. Same thing, I imagine it's my mom, and I want her to not miss the thing she was hoping to get in this piece. Let's see, let's make it a different color. Super obvious what to do. Okay, again, I'm going to plug the Facebook group because that's really where I connect. Questions, blah, blah. That's not exactly what this is about, but it's still where I connect with my readers. This doesn't apply. Okay, and then in my welcome email, I end it by asking them a question and to reply to me with it. So in this one, I know we've just met, but could you do me a favor? And I pray over my readers, and so I want to know, what season of life are they in? Are they married? Do they have kids? And what can I pray about for them or with them? And I get a lot of emails back from that. Okay, I'm going to save it. All right, I'm done editing. You could do a lot of other things here, but I want to keep this super simple. It's the first email they're going to get from me. Okay, and then I'll come back in and add other emails in the series, and you can do that really simple by just adding an action block, like a delay. You can tell it you want it to wait a day before it sends the next email. You could give it a condition, tell it you only want it to send the next email to whoever opened the last email. There's just lots of things you can do here. Okay, but for now, that's all I need. I'm going to go over to my dashboard on my site. Okay. They have a super cool plugin, which I've already installed, and it's called, what's it called? I don't remember. It's called something, Official Mailer Lite Sign-Up Forms, okay? And in it, okay, in your toolbar on your left-hand side, it will give you this new handy-dandy sign-up form piece. All you have to do is add your API key from MailerLite, which sounds intense. Okay, let's see. Here we are. Let's go to settings in that piece and show you real quick.
Honey, you're sending about fire.
Maybe. Okay, API key right here. In MailerLite, to get to this key, it's over. Oh, I didn't close this. It's over here. Let's see. Oh, we're going to turn the challenge on. Sorry, forgot to turn it on. Won't run if we don't have it on. Go back to automation so you can see. Okay, Over here on the very top of your mailer Lite, next to your pretty picture, there's a thing. You drop down and it says integration. In integration, you have a developer API, just like you have for your Google Analytics, just like you had for MailChimp or whatever you use, okay? You just copy and paste that API key into the settings here, okay? And then we're going to add form script. Okay, we're going to go to sign up forms. Right, we saved that key already, but we'll do it again anyway because we're here and it makes me nervous that it looks like it still wants me to do that. Okay, and we're going to go to sign up forms. We're going to add a sign up form. Okay, I haven't done this part yet, so you can see all of this in motion, and it's going to forms created using Mailer Lite. Okay, we're going to create the forms here. It's just going to bring the forms that we created there over here, which is really cool. And it brings them over like in form, fashion, all right? And so the form title, you can have it be, you know, whatever. So I don't know, it's not really, I don't think of it as a sign up, but I guess it is. I call them opt-in forms. Okay, and they are all here, all of the ones that we did. So if I look at the forgiveness challenge piece, it's there. Challenge. I can save the form. And it is saving it in this little text blurb piece right there. And you would do that to each one. Give it its name and save it here. Okay, so then I'm going to go into a post, and I already wrote the post that is going to kind of launch this challenge out into the world. I haven't added any pictures in it yet, although I sure should. I will do that later. I just want to show you how to get the form on it and how cool it looks. It looks so much more clean than it did in MailChimp. I don't know, I just love it. Okay, so this post is going to be about 600 words, and so I'm going to come down just a little bit, and I'm going to have the form. I'm probably going to have the form in a couple of places on this post just because I'm going to use it for several things. Okay, so I'm going to give myself some room right there where it is. I'm going to go to the little green blurby box, texty box it added into my dashboard right there. Not my dashboard, my editorial menu, maybe that's what it's called. I don't know, whatever it's called. Put it here. It's gonna pull up this little thing and ask me which form. Well, it's the only one I've saved on here yet so far, so I'm fine. But if I had other ones, I would just pick the one I want. And I'm gonna add the short code, and bam, there it is. If we preview this, we're gonna preview it and wait. Let's wait and see. Close tabs. Maybe. Okay. All right. So I don't have any other graphics, but look, here it is. Nice and pretty. It matches the other things going on my page. It is looking amazing. Okay. And that's it. I mean, it's just that simple. I'll have it again at the end of the post just because I'm going to be pushing this kind of as an on-ramp into the course that I'm launching in April. But there it is. It's on the post. Okay. We are also going to put it here. I'm probably going to center it real quick so I don't forget to do that later. Save draft. Okay, we're going to put it on our sidebar too. Okay, put it on your sidebar. Make it super easy for people to subscribe to your site. On the sidebar, I like to have what is most important in my mind kind of at the top. So I'm getting ready to launch this course, so it's up there. Although, shout out to my friend Lee, the graphics getting ready to change to something amazing. Okay, but then right after it, okay, this is my top opt-in. It gets me like my list, which is, you know, busting at the seams, is because of this. And that piece, and I have that even before, like, hey, here I am. just before me. Like, I want them to know how to get in with me, and they can just click the picture and it takes them. But we're actually going to put the form on there really quick. There's a subscribe down here too, but that really doesn't do a whole lot for me. So, okay, over in your appearance, let's go over to our appearance and our widgets, actually. Let's go to our widgets. What a funny word. Who in the world names these things? Like, oh well. Okay, so in our widgets, we have our sidebar. Okay, and our sidebar is a lot of things crazy. All right, but I am going to move this down. Wait a minute. I'm going to move it under, hey, y'all. Just that simple. Grab it and drag. WordPress is so easy to use. Okay, there's hey y'all. Let's see, subscribe. Let's look at subscribe. And this is my MailChimp one. And this tells you how long it's been since I've been in here to fool with it, because it says subscribe, which is not what I would want it to say. Okay, so you know what? I'm ahead of myself. I need the code. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna do a new blog post really quick, and this will give us the HTML code that we want to add over here so that it's pretty and it's already formatted and we don't have to think about anything. We're not gonna do anything with this post except get the HTML code. Okay, so we're just gonna add a new post. Hello, post. I already have a graphic for this challenge, so I'm gonna add it. I like to have a picture. I'm a visual person. Let's see, forgiveness. Although I may change the graphic. This is for the ebook for forgiveness, but it is pretty well for me too. All right. Sorry, my precious little baby dog trying to get himself out to go potty. Okay, forgiveness. That's what we want. Insert it into the post and center it. All right. It is big. I don't know. I might resize it real quick. Too big. How about large? I don't know. That's better. We might play with it once it gets on there. Okay, I'm also going to center. I'm going to add, oh, hey, center view. And then let's come down underneath of it. We're going to add our sign up form just like we did in the other post. Add it. Here it is. Add the short code. Center the short code. Okay, over here, we're going to go from our visual editor to our text editor. Just going to select all of that and copy it. We're not going to do anything else with this. We're going to go back over to our widgets. Yes, I'm sure we'll this post. Let's go over to our widgets. We are going to, okay, they added this really cool one over here. We're going to see what it does, the custom HTML. In the past, I've done the text and you could move it, but I don't know. Here, we're going to put it, let's put it first. All right, and we're going to say join the forgiveness challenge. All right, in here we're going to give it our HTML. We're going to look at the visibility of it. Maybe we're not. Show. What do we want to show? Save. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. And if it doesn't, we'll do the text editor. I usually do what I know works, but it was there and it looks so appealing. All right, let's update over here and have a peek. There it is. All right, a pathway to forgiveness. Join the challenge. Super easy for them to jump right in, okay? It's on the sidebar. It's in the post. If they want to join into my community, they have absolutely no excuse. It's easy for them to do. It's easy for you to set up. If you have any questions at all, reach out to me. I would gladly help you. You all are my people. I love helping you all. It just, I don't know. helps me get my mind off my own things. And you know what, people helped me along early on as I kind of navigated the road. So that is Mailer Lite, getting a form, getting it linked to a welcome series, putting it on your site, making sure people can be connected with your amazing content. God has given you a vision and put that in your heart, and you want to make it super easy for people to stay connected. All right, so that is it. I'll talk to you later. You be blessed.